As you told me that you are already aware about the integration services.
Yeah, little bit, yeah.
So why we need integration service?
Integration service is basically used to transfer your data from your transaction database to a data warehouse. So the method used for transferring, so you may have issues of data compatibility, so you may have to work out, do manipulations on the data and then load it onto the destination data.
Okay, but why we need to do these things?
Integration, because we may have different types of databases. For example, you may have different sources. One may be in Oracle, Firebird, or different data sources, and then you want to put all of these into one destination so that you can do data mining or all the data analysis from there. Yeah. Okay.
Fine. So means suppose I have data in different formats, and definitely means like as an organization I want to consolidate my complete data in a single place so that I can use that complete data as a whole for dashboard, for reports, for analysis, to analyze your data, for your data mining. So how I can do that? Because definitely if I have my data in different formats, so there must be difference in their data types, there must be difference in their formats, and we need to clean our data as well. Because if you remember, I told you that only it is not necessary that if my data is in different format, then we need to clean. It is possible that I have some data in table 1, and in table 1 I am using abbreviation for that particular data. Like for Delhi I am using DEL, for Shimla I am using SHM, like that. And in this same format I have the another table, and where I am using the complete name, full name. Okay, so this is also a problem with our data. So how we can standardize our data? If my data is coming from heterogeneous platform, so how we can resolve the format issues, how we can resolve the data type issues. Okay, so for that we need the integration services. Normally, if someone is saying integration, so what we are doing mainly, okay, yeah, integration means ETL. It is not only the ETL. ETL is the backbone of integration services. Okay, but ETL is also only a task.
Okay.
Fine. A part of ETL, you can do a lot of things also in your integration services. Fine?
Yes.
And if I'm talking about integration services, so integration services provide you a platform where you can clean your data, you can synchronize your data that is coming from different sources. And then finally what we are doing, we are loading our data in your destination. And what is your destination? Your warehouse.
Yes.
Okay? And if we are talking about the integration services, so here we have two different engines. First one is your control flow engine, and second one is your data flow engine. Okay? Control flow is your runtime engine also. Like this is your first point, that is your control flow. Okay? This complete box is your control flow. This complete one. Fine?
Okay.
That means
the red one. The red one.
Yeah, you can, not the red one, just a minute. Here I am giving a yellow shade outline.
Okay.
Fine? This complete box is your control flow. Okay? Control flow is what? Control flow is a container. Means whatever you container. Okay? Means whatever you want to do, you need to drag and drop that task in this particular area. Okay? So means ultimately, whatever you want to do, you must have to work with your control flow. That's why I write control flow here also. Fine, but again, control flow is also a tab. When you will click on this tab, then you will get this area, working area, okay? And then here, you will get a toolbox. Fine. So here you have your toolbox, and this toolbox is for your control flow.
Okay.
Fine. So here you will get task. And data flow is also a task here. So what you need to do, you need to drag and drop your task from this toolbox to this area. So your working area is this one, and means how that task will execute, what is the sequence of the task, okay? Everything is handled by your control flow. So that's why your runtime. Runtime means how you will execute your task, what is the sequence of your task. Everything is handled by your control flow. So that's why I'm saying we have two engines, control flow engine and data flow engine. And control flow engine is also your runtime engine, because without control flow, you will not be able to do anything with your integration services.
Okay.
Fine? So that's why it is a container.
Okay. Yeah.
Then as I told you, the data flow is also a task. So what you need to do from here, like here you have data flow task. Okay. Then you have here login transfer. Then you have for loop. Then you have for each loop. So means here you will get a list. Your data flow is also a task. So what you need to do, you will drag and drop this in your container. Okay. So when you will drag and drop, that means now you will get your data flow task here. It is data flow task. Okay. So when you will double click, you will get data flow here. They will automatically move you on this particular area. So when you will double click on data flow task, they will also open a new interface for you. Okay.
Okay.
And actually, this data flow is responsible for your all ETL. Extract, transform, and then load. Okay. So actually, your data flow is responsible for your extract, transform, and load. In extract, we have to specify the source from where I want to extract my data. Okay. Transform.
Yeah.
Transform means what are the transformations you need? Do you need to change the data type? You need to make some calculate values there, and you need to check like copy, derived columns, fuzzy lookup, so split, join. So means a lot of options are there. Okay, and then after doing that things, why you are doing this? To load my data in my data warehouse. Okay, so these are your 3 different steps that allow you to perform your ETL. That's why I told you, your integration services doesn't mean only ETL, because ETL is only a part of that. But yeah, definitely that is the most important part.
Okay.
Fine?
Yeah.
After this, you have your third tab, that is your event handler.
Yeah.
Fine? So event handler have 2 scopes, control flow and data flow. What do you mean by scope here?
Where the events occur, whether it's in the control flow or whether it's in the data flow.
Yeah. So control flow means your complete package.
Yeah.
Because I told you, the integration service, everything is your control flow. Okay. And control flow means your package. Package means combination of all the relevant information that's required to execute a package. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I am saying, okay, I want to fire an event at which particular level. So either you can specify your control flow, means your complete package level. Okay. Even in the control flow, you can have more than one task.
Yeah.
So at which particular task you want to fire the event. Okay. Second option is your data flow. So again in the data flow you have again different tasks. Source, transformation and load. So again there you can specify the level, at which level you want to fire that event.
Yeah.
Clear? Then you have here a topic that is you have your Windows Explorer.
Yeah.
Just like that, here you have your Package Explorer.
Okay.
Fine. So why we need the Window Explorer?
And the Explorer for switching between control flow and data flow. You want to view?
No, I'm talking about the Window Explorer right now.
Okay. In one view, you can switch between different folders and move things around.
Yeah, means whatever you have at your complete computer level, system level.
Yeah.
Okay, and you want to view, okay, C drive, D drive, E drive. When I will click on the C drive, so what are the contents that comes under the C drive? So just like that, if you want to view the objects, the variables, the tasks, okay, that are under the package, okay, for that you have your Package Explorer. So means Package Explorer allow you to view the objects that are under your package, all the tasks, what are the relationships, what are the variables, so everything that comes under your package, you can view in the Package Explorer.
So package is package inclusive of the control flow and data flow. So also
actually package is like control flow. Okay, whenever you will create a new project, so they will automatically create a default package.
Yeah.
Fine. and that default package is this one. All these things comes under your package.
Yeah.
And even as I told you, control flow is the main topic. So even when you will right click on your control flow, so that control flow is treated like a package. Are you able to combine these 2 points?
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah.
The last
See,
one?
what I'm saying, control flow is your container.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything must be the part of the control flow. Clear?
Yes.
Same thing I'm saying, package is what? Single executable unit. That means
Yeah.
in package, everything is there again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, control flow is your package.
Okay.
So that's why it means whenever you will right click and you are setting any property of control flow, that means you are setting the property of your complete package.
Yeah. Because
Fine.
package is like a superset of all the things, isn't it? Like it includes everything.
Yeah, that's why your container.
Yeah.
Everything you are putting down there.
Okay.
Initially, when you create a package, then you will get all these 4 tabs, okay? But when you run the package, then you will get a new tab here, that is your progress and result. Okay, so when your package is in running mode, then this tab behaves like your progress.
Mm-hmm.
But after executing the package successfully, then it will become your result.
Mm.
So single tab is behaving like in 2 ways.
Okay.
Fine?
Yeah.
Any doubt?
No.
One thing that I also want to explain you is, suppose here I have one task, then I have second task, then I have third task. See, it's your control flow.
Mm-hmm.
These are your tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose it is your data flow task.
Yeah.
Fine. It is your login transfer task. Fine.
Yeah.
And this is your
Yeah.
SMTP task.
Okay.
Fine. So means here you have your green line and you have your red line. Or it is your green arrow and red arrow.
Yeah.
Fine. So if
Yeah.
it is green, that means successful. Successful means if this task finished successfully, then what you want to do? Okay. If it is successful, I want to do this task.
Mm-hmm.
If there is any error, then I want to go for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So these green and red lines are your
Controls.
no. Actually, these are your precedence constraints.
Okay.
Fine. So precedence constraint means they will show you the path, how you will go from one task to the another.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas means definitely we need to find out that okay, how we will go from one task to the another. So you need to specify a path. Fine. So this is your precedence constraint that will show you the flow of your path. But same thing that suppose it is your data flow task interface. Again the same thing here also. I have one task here, suppose source. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have here again destination.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using any transformation here right now.
Okay.
Again if it is green,
Mm-hmm.
that means it is successful.
Yeah.
And that means error.
Okay.
But the difference is what here these lines
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean the same thing here. Here these are your data flow path. These lines in control flow precedence constraint, whereas these lines in data flow different name data flow path.
Mm-hmm.
Because here they will show you how many records are traveling from source to transformation and from transformation to destination.
Mm-hmm.
So here they are showing you the number of records traveling from all these different steps. Whereas here they are just showing you what is the path, how we will move from one path to the another.
Okay.
Fine?
So in control flow, is it always a success or failure, or is it a priority of the things that
You can set it by yourself also. You have success, you have failure, you have completion. 3 constraints are there. Okay. When you will right click here, then you can set. By default, green is success, red is failure. But we can modify this according to our condition. Fine?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the complete, not complete, but yeah, architecture of your SSIS.
Okay.
Fine. A part of this, in your even first module, I will explain you something about your logging. You have some enumerators there. Okay. So, but yeah, this is the basic structure, how you will work with your integration services, packages, and your complete interface.
Okay.
So do you have any doubt here? Because see, if this complete means points, topics, and tabs are clear, definitely you will easily understand the rest of the modules.
Okay. Let me have a look. So the items in the toolbar, are they applied to both control flow and data flow?
No. For your control flow, you will get different toolbar, and for your data flow, you will get different toolbar, And for your data flow, the toolbar is divided in your 3 different sections.
Okay. And the progress and result, when you execute the whole process, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you divide it into subtasks and process it? Like
You can right click on any task and you can process or execute.
Okay. So
Either you can execute complete package, okay? Otherwise you have option to execute only one task at a time also.
Okay.
So you can see toolbox for data flow. Okay. This is your divided in 3 different categories. First one is your source, then you have transformation, then the third one is your destination. Okay, for the source you will get like OLEDB source, ODBC source, your flat file source. Okay, source could be anything.
Yeah.
Then you will get a list of transformation where you will get copy column, derived column, fuzzy lookup. Okay. Then again in the destination, just like your source, you will get the destination. You can load your data in your SQL server. You can load your data in the text file, in the Excel file, in your analysis services also. Okay. So you will get that list here.
Okay.
So your toolbox of data flow is divided in 3 different categories.
Okay.
Fine? Now any doubt?
Koenig Explorer, is it something Koenig Explorer itself? Like,
Sorry, which one?
Koenig Explorer?
Package Explorer. No, see, in the Solution Explorer, you are just getting, okay, data source and data source view and your package name. Okay, but your Package Explorer means whatever you have in your package, all the tasks, even in your Package Explorer, they will explain you about these precedence constraints also. All the variables, okay, but in Solution Explorer you will not able to get that level of detailed information.
Okay.
So it is in detail, everything, whatever you have in your package, everything is listed here.
Okay.
Fine. One thing that I forget, here you will get a small area also, that is your connection manager. Here you will get connection manager. Because here definitely you need some source, destination, so for that you need to manage your connections also. Okay.
I didn't see that one. Where is it?
At the bottom, remember? Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I can see it.
So means here you have a small window where you can see all the available connections for this particular package. Like I'm saying, I want to retrieve my data from the source. That means you have to connect with your source.
Yeah, so you may have multiple sources here, isn't it?
Yeah. Multiple sources,
So
multiple
connection to...
connections available for the complete package.
Okay.
Why I'm
So you have
stressing
four, you will have 4 connections.
4 source, yeah, if you need to create different connections, you can. But why I am forcing here for the package level? Because sometimes we are not creating the package level connections, we are creating the task level connections also.
What's the difference?
See, suppose I am saying I have a connection for this package. That means in this package, whatever the task I have, all the tasks can use the same connection.
Yeah.
Because the scope is your package level, so any task can connect with that one. Okay. But if I am saying right click here on this task and then connection, so means that connection is only for this task, not for the complete package.
Okay.
Okay. So means they need not to hold that connection information for the complete package. They just have to hold till this task is running. When this task gets finished, they will just lose the scope. Okay. So for the performance point of view, it is better if you just have to use connection only for a specific task. So declare that connection here only.
Okay.
Right? And that connections will not be here.
What do you mean?
Means if I have any connection for a particular task level, okay, then your connection manager is not responsible to manage that. You will not see that connections here. Only your package level connections will be maintained here.
Not clear.
Okay. So till now, just understand that connection manager is responsible to manage your connections. Right? And when I will show you the demo, practical, then these 2 differences I will explain you there.
Okay, no worries.
Right, because theoretically, I think it is quite confusing. So when you will see practically, then you will easily distinguish.
Okay.
Right? So now anything that you want to ask?
No, that's fine.
Now let's move on. In this module, we have the overview of SQL Server integration services and how we can use the integration services tools. I think I already gave you a little bit overview, even in detailed overview, that we need to follow the complete book. Okay.
Okay.
Complete architecture and the terms. Now we are aware about the terms also.
Yeah.
So let's start with the lesson 1. Overview of SQL Server Integration Services. First one is your what is SQL Server Integration Service? You can see all the terms I already explained you. ETL,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Extract, transform and load. SSIS is a platform. That's I told you. SSIS is not only the ETL. It is a platform where we can use the ETL.
Yeah.
Fine. And again, SSIS consists of your control flow engine and your data flow engine.
Okay.
Fine. So anything that I didn't explain you here, I think everything is clear.
Right. It's clear.
Now, common use for your integration services. Definitely, if I want to import my data and I want to export my data from one place to the another, from one source to the another, then we are using your import and export. Okay? Even if you remember, we have your import and export wizard also in SQL Server. So that import and export wizard is also in background using your integration services.
Okay.
Fine?
Okay. Yeah. So what you mean here is
Your import and export wizard is available in the SQL Server. Okay.
Yeah.
And it is also using integration services to perform your task.
Okay.
Okay. The difference is what in your import and export, the small level of transformation, standardization is already there. Okay. Means we don't have the feasibility. If you are trying to retrieve the data from source, and if your import and export wizard is able to transform that to fulfill the requirement of destination, then they will do it automatically. Otherwise, they will give you the error. We cannot transform the things by ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? Second point is what? Your import and export wizard will not able to give you full-fledged benefit of integration services.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Right? We have some data types that is not supported by import and export. Otherwise, definitely, why we will use the integration services if we have the wizard given. Okay? So yeah, for a certain level, we can use the import and export wizard, but not for all the tasks.
Okay.
Fine? Then second point is your integrate heterogeneous data. Fine. Definitely, my data is coming from different sources, so we need to use the integration services. Why? Because here we have transformation.
Yeah.
Clean and standardize the data. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. And integration services support your BI solutions. What do you mean by this?
BI solution, it supports us in creating a reporting from integrated database.
Yeah, means your integration services support your reports. Even your integration services allow you to retrieve your data from your cube as well. Fine. So means integration services allow you to take the benefit of all the available BI solutions.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Fundamental integration services concept. Package. Package is your single executable unit. Then you have your control flow, that is the containers. And I told you, ultimately your package is your control flow.
Yeah.
Data flow, we are already aware about this.
Yes.
Then we have the variable. Variables are what?
Variables, parameters that you use to help you.
Yeah, means variables are your memory location where we can store our data. Definitely, if I'm saying, okay, I want to retrieve my data, I want to perform some calculations there, so you need something that allow you to store your information. Fine? So for that we need the variable. Event handlers, we are already aware about this. Fine? Any question, any doubt?
In here, depending on the complexity of your integration, you may have to use a lot of this and a lot of coding, isn't it?
Yeah, because we have here script tasks, we have some script components, so that allow you to use the .NET conceptions also as well.
Okay.
Fine. So you can use different transformations. We have a list of given transformations. So according to your requirement, you need to choose which transformation is able to fulfill your requirement. Sometimes it is possible that your integration services have predefined tasks, but that tasks are not able to fulfill your requirement. Okay, then how you will do that? So in that scenario, you need to use some script tasks. So the script tasks allow you to write your .NET programming.
Okay. And are there any predefined functions and things like that that you can use already that is there in that?
In your script task or in your integration service?
In the
Yeah, see, your script task allow you to take all the benefit of your .NET.
Oh, okay.
Now just take a look at this diagram. Like here in your inputs, you have your toolbox of tasks. We know that for our control flow, we have different toolbox, and for your data flow task, we have different toolbox. Then, custom build task. How we can use this? What we can do, with the help of your DLL libraries, okay, we can create some DLL files, we can create some custom task also, and then we can import or we can add that custom task in our integration services toolbox.
Okay.
Right? So means either we can use a script task for your programming, otherwise if you want to reuse, then you can create a DLL and then you can add here. Means you can create a custom task and then you can use here.
Okay.
Then data sources. We know that we have different sources: SQL, Oracle, your Excel, your Access, your flat file. Okay. This is the complete package. Okay. In your package, you have your containers. Containers includes your for each container, your for loop container. Okay. Why? Because sometimes it is possible that I want to perform the same task multiple times. Okay. So for that we need looping. So for that we have for loop, we have sequence container, and we have the for each loop container here. Three containers are available in SQL Server 2008 integration services. Okay, fine. Then you have different tasks. Your SMTP task, you have your login transfer task, and I told you in your control flow you have your green and red line for your precedence constraints.
Yeah.
In data flow, source, transformation, destination, again you need to connect. Okay. One thing, if you have two tasks and there is no any connection between these tasks, that means both the tasks will execute simultaneously.
Yeah.
But if you have connection between two tasks, that means like this one. Firstly, they will execute this task, only then they can go for this. So means this connection means one by one. Right?
Yeah.
Then here you have interface and access. When you will execute your package, okay, so where you want to save this package? In your file system or in your MSDB? MSDB means SQL Server.
Data.
Files, fine. And your file system is your NTFS, C drive, D drive, E drive, anywhere.
Okay.
We have the enumerators. Enumerators are what? Enumerators are, you can say, predefined coding, predefined software, small software. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
And we can just use that enumerators to fulfill our requirement.
Isn't that a custom task?
No, custom tasks are created by ourselves, but these are your predefined. Even we cannot modify this.
Okay.
Then you have your connection manager, we know, to manage all the connections available for the package level.
Yeah.
Event handler. Then you have your log provider.
Okay, that is the log for all the processes that is happening.
Yeah, means whatever you are doing at your package level, you need to store somewhere for the troubleshooting purpose. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we have using integration services tools. Just take a look here and just tell me, do I need to explain anything in this particular slide? We know that your bits is based on your Business Studio 8.
Yeah.
If I want to create any solution, then what I need to do? I need to choose the BI or Business Intelligence, where you will get the templates. Analysis services, reporting services, and integration services. For all these three different services, we have the predefined templates. Okay?
Yeah.
That includes your tools, definitely. For analysis services, we will get different tools. For reporting services, we will get different tools. Fine? And then for your integration services, definitely we will get different tools. And based on that tools, you have your different templates also.
Okay.
Fine?
Yeah.
Any doubt here?
No.
Fine?
Yeah. Fine.
Using packages, import and export integration services package, you can import and export the package also. We are not talking about import and export wizard here. Okay. Here we are talking about the import and export package. Means when you will save your package in your SQL Server or in your file system, after that connect with your integration services by using the Management Studio.
Okay.
And after that, what you can do, you can right click on your package, you will get import and export options there.
Okay.
Fine?
Yeah.
Then you have your manage integration services package. Yeah. Again, your Management Studio allow you to manage your package. Security. Then again, you can run either by using your bits or by using your Management Studio, as well as you will also get here a utility. Fine. When you will build your package, then they will create a execute package utility for you. With the help of that, you can also run your package. So we have three different options here to run the package.
Okay. What are the three?
First one is your build.
Yeah.
Then you have your SSMS.
Yeah.
And then you have your execute package utility.
This is part of.
When you will build your package, then they will create this utility for you.
Okay.
Then monitor the running integration services package. Do you remember? Your progress bar. A progress tab. Okay. So that progress tab will give you or monitor all these steps during the execution of your package.
Okay.
Fine? Then we have the SSIS wizard, SQL Server import and export wizard, to import and export data from source to destination.
Yeah.
Then we have your package configuration wizard. If you want to, suppose in my package I have the parameters.
Yeah.
Fine. And I want to give the input of that parameters at runtime.
Yeah.
Suppose you want to change the location where you want to save the package.
Yeah.
Fine. Suppose you want to change the connection string at runtime. Fine. So for that we have a package configuration wizard.
Yeah.
And after that, after making the changes or in the configuration, the final step is what? To install your package on your production server or on your client side. Fine? So last option is your package installation wizard. Fine?
Yes.
After finishing this module, I will show you demo for your import and export and for your, means how we can create a small package by using the integration services.
Okay.
The last option is your some command line utilities. First one is your DT exec. DT exec as a utility is your command line utility. Okay. From your command prompt, if you want to execute your package, you can use this one. DT exec, then space, and the complete path of your package.
Okay.
Do you remember? I told you execute package utility. That is your GUI, graphical user interface. When you will build your package, okay, they will create this utility for you. But again, in the background, this utility also called this one.
Okay.
Means I will get GUI interface. From there, I can execute my package. Okay. So means I need not to open the command prompt. I need not to remember the complete syntax. Okay. But in background, your execute package utility also called this command line to execute the package.
So basically the first one, the DPEXE utility, you can run it from the command prompt.
Yeah.
But it will not give you a interface how the progressing. But input package gives you a GUI interface.
Yeah.
Once you activate from the command prompt, it gives you a GUI interface.
No, here we need not to execute from the command prompt. You have a utility, you just need to double click there.
Okay.
When you will double click, then they will give you a GUI. Okay.
Yeah.
Fill the complete
And it
form.
actually,
Yeah.
and it actually is calling the DP
In background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
So, means your DT exec is faster as compared to GUI because we know definitely your GUI always slower than your command prompt.
Yeah.
Then you have your DT utility if you want to manage your package. Suppose you want to copy your package from one location to another location. Okay. You want to move your package. You want to digital, means for security, we have your digital sign option in integration services. Signing. Signing means like signature, so that you can say, okay, this particular package is secure. Okay. So if you want to do these kind of tasks, you need your DT utility.
Okay.